Well, tell her who we met tonight.
We met
Isaiah.
Isaiah, awesome. Oh, I hear myself.
Sorry.
Am I echoing in?
Not too bad.
No.
Not too bad. Can you hear us okay?
Yeah, I can hear you great.
Excellent. All right, guys. I told them, Miss Jenny, that I said tonight. We said, what if you could ask God one thing? What question would you ask Him? And then I said, well, if you could ask the Creator of Heroes of History one question, what would you ask? And so some of them, I think, may have a question for you. Would that be okay?
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Who had a question?
Okay.
Noah.
Are you going to make stuffed animals?
The question was, are you going to make...
That's the plan, and I want to make lots of stuffed animals with all the characters. And there's a lot of things that I want to do, and I think that's going to come when we're able to do some animation and a movie. So that's part of the plan. Yeah. Which one would you want to be stuffed animals?
Gilman. Max.
Jacob. Which one? Al. Okay. Chris, which one would you want? Max. Okay. Evan. Al. Preston. Gilliman. Levi. Liz. Beckham. Nigel. Okay. Caleb. Al. Sounds like we got a lot of fans of Al in here, Miss Jenny.
Kate? Does anyone want Kate?
Anybody want?
Yeah.
Okay, we got some cake. All right, awesome.
Cake of Max.
We need to round it out and do all 7. What do you think?
I think.
Yes. I'm going to ask you a question, Pastor Max.
Yes, Mr. Hayden has a question for you, Miss Jenny.
Are you going to write any more series?
Hayden asked, are you going to write any more series? Are you going to write any more books?
I still have about 5 books left to go in this series. So I'm going to be busy for the next 5 years at least. So what I'm writing right now, we've gone all the way through the Bible, and now I'm writing Patrick Henry and the Revolutionary War, and it's going to be 3 books.
Awesome.
So, yeah, y'all like some good war action, some good Revolutionary War?
Yeah.
And then after that, we're going to do C.S. Lewis and World War II. How many of you like World War II?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And how many of you like C.S. Lewis?
That's The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, the Chronicles of Narnia.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Yes, I do. You guys. I got a question.
Okay, good.
Okay, we got a question. Levi's got a question for you, Miss Jenny.
Why is it that in the last part you added all of them into Isaiah's part?
His question was, why was Isaiah the last hero that we met before Jesus?
Why was all of the characters inside of Isaiah's part?
Oh, do you mean like the dad and Micah and Anna and Gilliman and Clary and all of them?
Yeah.
Because we're heading up to the beginning. Have y'all solved the puzzle yet?
Yes. No.
Yeah.
Yes.
She just asked you, who is the greatest hero of history?
Jesus. Christ.
Awesome. How many of you figured it out before tonight? Yeah?
All right.
I know from
That's awesome.
Okay, who else had a question? Evan.
How many hours did it take you to write the books?
How many hours did it take to write the books?
How many hours? Yes, would probably be better.
Years to write the books, guys.
At least about 4 months to 5 months to write. But I do all my homework and my research before I write a word at least 2 years. Guess how many years I have been researching Patrick Henry and the Revolutionary War to write this book?
10. 4.
8 years.
I thought she said 8.
So I spent a lot of time doing research, and right now, to write this book, I'm writing 6 days a week, because I take off Sundays because God said rest, so I'm resting. And I'm writing about 10 to 12 hours a day working on this book. So see how much I love you? I work so hard to write these books. How many of you have read my book?
How is she writing? I'm
We
going to
got
order it. No.
Three of them have read. I have read from the first book, a chapter each night to whet their appetite. So they've all heard from Ark reading the fire cloud, read a chapter a night.
Oh, fantastic.
But
Great.
some of them have actually owned the books.
And if y'all wanted to order books, I haven't talked to Pastor Brent about this, but if y'all wanted to order books to have me sign and ship back to him, we could work that out. And then that way they can be signed and they can be autographed by the real Max and Liz.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You gotta get a new one.
So
Yes.
that sounds pretty
Gotta
awesome.
get a new one.
All right, Miss Jenny, I'll get with their parents and we'll see if we can get an order together then.
Yeah, just, I'll send you an order form and however they want them signed, to the greatest kid who ever lived or however you want me to sign them.
Okay.
And what books. But we'll deal with that later. Someone else has a question. Yeah.
Yes, Christopher.
How'd you get the idea to draw pictures?
Where did the idea
draw
for Max and Liz come from?
Oh, to be characters? You mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh. Well, Max and Liz are my real pets.
What?
Okay?
What? Oh my
Max
God.
is my real guy, and Liz was my real cat. And I was having a quiet time one morning, and I was sitting in my red chair, and they started play fighting. You know how dogs and cats like to go into it and play fight? And I sat there and I said, when did this all start with cats and dogs acting this way? And I said, maybe when they were cooped up on the ark for a year. And then it was like, this floating light bulb appeared above my head, and I'm like, what would that look like? And I said, well, Max could come from Scotland, and he'd be Maximin Brave out Bruce, speak with a Scottish brogue. And then Liz, I decided to make her come from France, because I like France and I like to go there a lot. So then this idea came, ark and save the day. There's a stowaway on the ark who's going to kill no one, wipe out the human race. So then God chooses them to save the day through key points in history. So you've seen some of those characters that they've helped in my books. So book 2 is Joseph, and book 3 is Isaiah, Daniel, and you met Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and Isaiah's story, and then the life of Christ, and then we went all the way through Acts, all the way through the rest of the Bible. So now we're coming up to modern history. So Max and Liz have been there all along, and they're going to save the day throughout time. It's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Very
I know
cool.
Luke's read the book.
Yes.
Luke, what's your favorite book so far?
Probably the first one. I
The
like
first one, Yart.
Luke, did you have a...
Who's your favorite character?
Max.
Max.
Yeah, he's been asking me to get him a real live Max dog since he read the book.
Oh, I highly recommend the real life Max dog. They're the best.
Luke, did you
And
have a
there's
question?
videos of Max on my website if you go see.
Okay, I'll pull that up and show them. I think we're going to debrief next week after this, and I'll show them some of that extra stuff. Luke, did you have a question?
Yes.
Okay.
You said you were doing a book about C.S. Lewis in World War II. Are you going to do one about J.R.R. Tolkien in World War II?
Well, yeah, of course. He's in the book. They were best buddies. In fact, it was Tolkien who led C.S. Lewis back to Christ. You know, C.S. Lewis stopped believing in God. There was a time in his life where he went through a real hard time, and he didn't believe in God anymore. And then it was Tolkien that brought him back to Christ. And then they started writing little books together. And while C.S. Lewis was writing the Chronicles of Narnia, what was Tolkien writing?
Lord of the Rings.
The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings. And guess what I did a couple of years ago? I went and I stayed in C.S. Lewis's house in Oxford, England. And I went to the Eagle and Child pub where Tolkien and Lewis would have their writing club, and I sat with one of their friends who knew them.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
That is very cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So pretty awesome. But C.S. Lewis is my hero. In fact, have you noticed something about the titles of all my books that might remind you of something with C.S. Lewis?
Yes, they all
The Art
have
to Read the Fire
three words.
Cloud. What?
Arc reading the
They have
Fire
like 3 names. It's kind of like The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
So my book titles are my nod to my hero, C.S. Lewis.
Very cool. Okay. Thank you, Miss Jeannie. Evan's got a question.
Is it raining at your house?
Yes.
He wants to know if it's raining. I guess he's worried about the ark.
You know, it's not raining here, so far I'm so good.
Okay.
But I know how to build one.
Okay. Do we have any other questions? Okay, let's tell Miss Jenny some of our favorite things we did during Heroes of History. Hayden, what was your favorite thing we did?
Learn about Noah.
Learning about Noah. Christopher.
The bow and arrow.
The Max's Highland Games with the archery. Noah.
Doing the pull back
Awesome.
with
The lazy stick.
Yeah.
Okay. Levi.
The desserts.
The desserts. Levi liked the desserts. Which one in particular?
I think maybe the Noah's Ark one.
The Noah's Ark one. Okay. Caleb.
When we put the Play-Doh on the spoons.
When we made the spoons with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Okay. Evan.
Fiery furnace, awesome, yeah.
Owl's food.
Al's food. Okay. All right. Anybody else want?
Yeah.
Anybody else want to share something? Cade, what was your favorite?
When we did the bow and arrow.
When we did the bows and arrows. All right. Beckham.
When we did the bows and arrows.
When you did the bows and arrows. Okay.
Were they real bows? No.
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 Okay. Let's stay focused on this, guys. All right. We have any other questions for Miss Jenny? Because we're going to have to have our dismissal. What do we say to Miss Jenny for making such an awesome study?
Thank you. Your videos were awesome.
Guess what? Do you know how special you are? Guess what? Aside from my church that did Heroes of History, you are the first church in the world to do it. Can you believe that? Y'all are my heroes for doing that. Way to go. Hey,
Pretty cool.
can I get a selfie with y'all?
Absolutely.
Selfie.
Absolutely.
I'm going to get a selfie with y'all.
Selfie stick.
You ready?
All right. Here we go.
All right, let's see. Yeah, I need a selfie stick. I don't know if y'all are going to show up, but we're going to try this.
Okay. Everybody get in there.
Oh.
Let me see if I can focus on you. There we go. Yay! Awesome.
Awesome.
So would you recommend Heroes of History to other churches?
You broke up, Miss Jenny. What was that?
Would you recommend it?
I said, would you recommend Heroes of History for other church groups to use?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Well, you guys rock. I hope I can see you in person someday.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I think, didn't you say you were coming to Greensboro? Boys, didn't y'all say you were coming to Greensboro?
I am. Yes, I will be in Greensboro. There are two churches in North Carolina who are doing Heroes of History this summer. One is in Fayetteville, and then one is in Greensboro.
Okay.
So I'll be up there in July.
Okay.
So maybe you can come over. I'm going for the last night of Heroes of History, and I can send you those dates and stuff. And
Excellent.
so, yeah,
Hey, okay,
come
Hayden,
see me.
go ahead.
Is there any more churches like doing different books than us and stuff?
No, she said that we're the first church that's done this at all. Other than her church that did it, the people you saw in those skits, we're the first church that's done it. And I'll talk to Miss Jenny about, we're the first. Okay. All right, guys, let's tell Miss Jenny, we're going to have to cut off because we got parents coming out. Okay, we got to go. All right, and I'll touch base with you tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
Boy.
That sounds great. Bye, guys.
Tell her bye.